Hey guys, Angelo here, and if you've been watching the FedEx Cup playoffs that are now done for the year, you would know that Rory McIlroy ended up winning the FedEx Cup playoffs, or like the championships, which is like the $11 million prize, but also the last two events of the FedEx Cup playoffs. So he won the BMW, which was the second last, and then he won the Tour Championship at East Lake, which was the last event, in pretty heroic fashion, I would say. He eagled a hole coming down the stretch in his last couple holes to get himself into playoff eventually, and then ended up winning the playoff because he has just the most knowledge and, I guess, is a veteran to that kind of circumstance versus Kevin Chappell and Ryan Moore. Chappell's a bit of a newer player, never been in that situation before. Moore has been on the tour for a while, but against Rory McIlroy, it's tough when some guy's hitting it 30, 40 yards longer than you are. So Rory was probably the favorite in that match after DJ really just didn't have a great round. A lot of people said he choked. He didn't really choke. He just couldn't find the fairway off the tee. A choke would be losing the lead on the 18th hole if you make a double or something. He didn't choke, just didn't have his day. Wasn't hitting the ball great, and just the ball wasn't going where he would have liked. But anyways, I'm gonna go over Rory's key to success in winning the FedEx Cup playoffs. Let's get started. Alright, one club Rory's been struggling with a lot this whole year, pretty much, has been the putter. And this is the putter that he's been primarily using. It's been a Nike, of course, not a Scotty Cameron, but a Newport kind of style. Very classic, it doesn't really change in time. So this is very similar to what he's using. The Newport 2 in the Titleist Scotty Cameron model. In the Nike, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it looks pretty much exactly identical. He didn't have the same grip on it, but I just have a Newport 2 with just the regular grip, so I'm just gonna use this one for now. This putter is really great, and again, a lot of tour pros use it. Tiger Woods in his prime used a very similar putter to this. It was a Scotty Cameron, but it was the Trillium, I believe, when he was like playing really well. But that was also a very small head, classic style, like the Newport 2. And it does well for a lot of really good players, including Tiger. Phil has used it for a short period of time, didn't really use it for that long. Rory did very well with it for a period of time as well. He's kind of gone away from that now, and I'll get to that in a second. But this putter, if you're looking at a putter that has a lot of swing weight, this is not the one for you. This putter is extremely light, and it really forces you to feel your stroke and get the ball rolling. If you went to a mallet putter, for example, like the Scotty Cameron Futura over here, this putter is very arc generated. The weight, or like the toe and heel weighting on the putter, generates a specific arc that you're meant to just swing on. You can't really manipulate the club or the arc of that kind of putter. On this putter, you can do whatever you want with it. You can take it a little bit on the inside, you can take it a little bit on the outside, take it straight back if that's what you like. But you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. So that's why this putter is very versatile in its stroke and in the way you can roll the ball. That was a great putt. But Rory has for some reason gone away from this kind of putter. And I have a couple guesses on why he's done this. And for the most part, it's not even because of the club. I'm gonna take that away. He's gone to a variation of this. This is a much older version. He's gone to a Scotty Cameron modified square back, so it kind of has a rounded edge on the back, circle tee, which I do not have because I'm not on the tour. They're very tough to get. This is a very old, like a much older model of that same kind of putter. Again, it's called, like, this was the fastback, but I think that's a square back, but modified in a version where you would like it. This is also a very nice putter. It's a very small head, and it just sets up really nicely to the ball. When you take it back, again, it's a similar feel to the Newport, but it has a little more swing weight, so you can see it kind of travels on one specific path versus 3 or 4 or 5 or how many paths you create in your swing. This one, it's a lot tougher to feel the speed and the roll with this one versus the Newport 2. I can tell you that because of the extra swing weight. With the extra swing weight, you can't essentially like it's not mechanical or anything. It's all in your hands and all in your like arms and triceps. You can't feel it when you pull it back and put it through. So it's more of a guessing game. And see, like that one was a little bit off in speed. It didn't turn at the end like it should have. Oh yeah. So like in my opinion, although this is a great putter, it's not my personal favorite, just because it has too much swing mass or swing weight, however you want to put it. But Rory seems to do pretty well with it, so I don't know. I take $11 million and another probably $2 million for winning at East Lake and having that winning title on the PGA Tour again. I'd trade all my putters for that kind of status. But anyways, Rory did probably I'm gonna say maybe three, most likely two things in order to get his putting back to what it was in the previous years where he was putting lights out. Firstly, he switched to new putter. The new putter has nothing to do with anything. He was fine with the Newport, or like the select style putter. It was all in his head. When putting gets in your head, it's very tough to use the same kind of equipment and do well with it. For me, even, I switched between 1, 2, 3. I switched between 4 putters this year alone, just because you want a fresh thought and a new mindset when you get up to the ball, and it gives you more confidence, and it just gives you more passion and more hunger to roll the ball into the hole versus trying to just leg it up there and expecting to miss. With this putter, it gave Rory a new mindset, something new to think about versus missing 3 or 4 footers on occasion. With this one, he was lights out with this thing at the BMW and at East Lake for the Tour Championship. So that was a big part. It was all in his mind. If your mindset is good when you're putting, you're going to be putting the ball great. If you don't expect the ball to go in the hole, it's not going to go in the hole. If you expect the ball to go in the hole and it doesn't go in the hole, you're going to be even more hungry to make the second one that you have. Or if it goes in, you're going to have more confidence and you're going to go most likely make the next putt that you have, which is very, very important, especially in the PGA Tour, where even if you just save a stroke and a half or 2 strokes, you're moving way up the leaderboard. The next thing that Rory did to fix his putting was slightly mechanical, I would say. Rory has been a putter that has held the putter fairly more neutral than it's recommended. He's had his right hand kind of the V in between his index and thumb pointing almost perpendicular down the shaft. And you know, it's not a bad thing. It's something that Rory has adapted to, but it can go a little bit loose when you're not feeling the club face properly and we have no confidence. So especially if you have no confidence, you're standing over a 3-4 footer and you have a very weak grip on it and you don't have a lot of control of the face, you're opening and shutting it very easily. That's why he was missing a lot of his putts. What he did, and it was very, very easy to do, is he worked on maybe 2 mechanical things. One, he did a gate drill where he just had like a little contraption here with 2 tees in it and just putted the ball through that. And that would just make sure that his face angle was good going through impact. If it was open, it would have hit the right tee. If it was closed, it would have hit the left tee, etc. And then also what he did was he just took his right hand, instead of having it so neutral, he moved a little bit further on the right side of the club. I'm not sure how much he did of this, but he did do some of it. And also another big thing that you probably would have noticed, he's left hand low. So he switched it from like this to being all neutral forward press and hit to going left hand low and getting this hand on the right side of the club. And when he putts, it gives him a new mindset. I don't like putting left hand low personally. It gives him a new mindset. And that's very important. If you have a new mindset and you have a different way of getting to a putt and hitting a putt, you're going to make most of them because it's something fresh, it's something new, it's something that you're eager to try out. And this is no different for Rory. Putting like this, even for me right now, it's something cool. I want to see about how many I can make. And right now I've made 2 out of the 3, and that doesn't go in. But it's not bad. I'll give it to Rory. He has figured out something that maybe fits his game. I'm especially left hand low, I can't judge his speed very well, but he's figured out something that really helps his game out. And hey, if all the power to him. If he can make putts like he was in the playoffs, then why not do what he was doing, you know? But yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like below if you did, and let me know what your suggestions are to why Rory is just putting so well right now. Have a good day, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. See you later. Bye.